24. And Jesus went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to shew him the buildings of the temple. And Jesus said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
So Europe is getting ready for war, and it wants its citizens to prepare too. Brussels has issued guidelines for all 450 million Europeans. 450 million people across all 27 member states. Every household has been asked to maintain a survival kit to stock up on things like bottled water, canned food, a torch, and basic supplies like toilet paper. This stock should last for at least 3 days. That is the instruction. It is part of a new European strategy for preparedness.
Today's threats facing Europe are more complex than ever, and they are all interconnected. The battlefields in our pockets, our phones, our computers, our power plants, our banks, our supply chains, our raw materials, and in the media, the social media we consume every day. These are all battlefields, and they are being weaponized to threaten our European way of life and our democracies.
Brussels wants Europeans to be ready for anything. A war, cyber attacks, extreme weather events like floods or wildfires, even a major disease outbreak. Europeans must be self-sufficient, at least for the first 72 hours of any crisis. That is the key message of Europe's preparedness plan. Top EU leaders are urging people to act on it. They're suggesting keeping an emergency bag ready at home.
Ajalabi. Welcome to What's in My Bag Survival Edition. My document in a waterproof pouch, a must in a rainy Brussels. Let's talk about lighting. I have a flashlight and, of course, the light. Turn. And my special friend, a Swiss Army knife, and of course some cash. In the middle of a crisis, cash is king. A charger and a power bank, because a dead phone is a dead end. This is everything you need to survive the first 72 hours of a crisis. Speaking about being prepared, the EU is preparing its strategy to be sure that every citizen is safe in case of crisis. Be prepared, be safe.
Believe me, that's a real video. Hadja Labib shared it on X. She is the European Commissioner for Preparedness and Crisis Management. She is the driving force behind this plan, and it does not stop at survival kits. In future, the EU wants to have a National Preparedness Day. They haven't locked a date yet, but the plan is grand and exhaustive. Preparedness will become a part of the school curriculum. Europe feels it's an absolute must. Although most people would consider these measures extreme. They're asking 450 million people to keep emergency kits at home with stockpiles of canned food and toilet paper. Is Europe really heading into a war, or is this just fear-mongering? The trigger, of course, is the situation in Ukraine. Europe increasingly feels that it is at risk, that the threat of a conflict is higher. Different member countries are working on their own plans too, like France. This summer, all French citizens will get a manual, a survival manual, outlining clear and detailed steps, like what to do if a war or any major crisis breaks out. In fact, Belgium already has a website for its citizens. It has a list of items, things that every household should keep in an emergency pack. Germany and Poland have gone a step further. They have asked families to upgrade cellars, garages, or storerooms as bunkers. Homes in Poland are already doing this. One EU leader compared this to accident insurance. Listen to what they said. You want to be prepared and you want to minimize the damage, the costs, the suffering that you might go through. It may sound They make it sound rather so normal, but it's anything but normal. Stockpiling of critical supplies and turning basements into bunkers is not normal. People do this when a war looms. Governments are supposed to protect their people to keep them safe from harm. Instead, the EU is handing out an instruction manual with doomsday predictions, telling Europeans how to survive on their own for 72 hours when crisis hits. This is not insurance. This is leaving people to fend for themselves. The fact is, Europe's security landscape has changed. For decades, the bloc relied on American protection, but now that guarantee is fading. US President Donald Trump has issued repeated warnings. He does not want to pay for Europe's security, and Brussels was not prepared for this. Without the United States, Europe lacks a credible deterrent. The only solution is to raise defense spending well beyond 2% of their GDP. That is what Nato prescribes for its members. 2% of the GDP should be spent on defense. A lot of members don't meet this figure, but now they're pulling up their socks. Sweden, for example, it wants to raise defense spending significantly to as high as 3.5% of its GDP. This is a welcome step, but it must be taken by the whole bloc. Europe needs stronger defenses, not safety manuals.
Chapter 3. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people, and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabeans, to a people far off, for the Lord has spoken it. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves, and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
เลี้ยวขวาเข้าสู่ซอยบ้านกล้วยใต้ซอยสุขุมวิท 40
ยืนอยู่นั่นโอ้ยยืนอยู่ยังเซเลยดิหนีไปอ่ะมีที่ล้มกับที่แน่
หันจินหน่อยเนี่ยเห็นไหมเอียงไว้เนี่ยแม่ยืนไม่ตรงแล้วเนี่ย
คนเนี่ยอยู่ข้างในเนี่ย
Wait, shit! The whole building collapsed.
Holy shit. Let's get out of here.
อุ้ยทุกคนมันไหวอีกแล้วอุ้ยมันไหวอีกแล้วอุ้ยอุ้ยโคราชค่ะอุ้ยอุ้ยพี่ระวังอุ้ยอุ้ยอย่าอุ้ยใจสั่นอุ้ยระวังเลยว่าแล้วคุณโอ๋ใช่
แผ่นดินไหวครับดูป้ายสนามบินโยกเลยนะนี่ผู้คนในสนามบินแตกตื่นดูป้ายโยกเลยนะแรงอยู่นะยังโยกอยู่นะ
เราฉีดอ่ะကားတစ်စီးလုံးရတာမရှိတော့ပါဘူးလစ်သွားပြီစေပြီးပတ်တယ်လို့ရှိရနော်ဟုတ်
来咗啊！
问题嘞，你
တာကိုရီးယားစိုင်နေမှာဒီထဲမှာထွက်ပြေးနေတာကိုခြေကိုတော်တော်နေမရဘူး
28ရက်3လ2020ဟုတ်ပါဗျာနော်တော့ကမိုင်းတော့ဗမ်းပြီး
Chapter 3. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, You only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. Can two walk together except they be agreed? Will a lion roar in the forest when he hath no prey? Will a young lion cry out of his den if he have taken nothing? Can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth where no gin is for him? Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord hath not done it? Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets. The lion hath roared, who will not fear? The Lord God hath spoken, who can but prophesy?